We're here back in the Fantasy Bar Big Tuesday night in MLB. I've got 6 of my favorite plays, including my favorite value play. How do we get different from Coors Field? A starting pitcher that looks a little bit too cheap. And of course, my favorite play of the night. Who are we talking about? Belly up to the Fantasy Bar and find out. Welcome in, guys. Tuesday edition, Beers Daily Fantasy Six-Pack. Good to be back once again here in the Fantasy Bar. 6 guys fresh off the tap for you on FanDuel and DraftKings. Thank you, as always, for stopping by and checking out the video. Before we get into the plays, as always, you guys know the drill. Hit that thumbs up button. Thank you in advance for that. Helps us out tremendously. Hit that subscribe button if you have not already. And head over to scoresandodds.com/beer for all of your sports betting needs. That link right below me in the description of the video. All right, a lot of games on the docket. Weather does not look like an issue tonight, knock on wood. We do have a Coors Field game. As always, we will stay away from there, try to get you some options outside of Coors Field. So let's jump right into the plays today. We'll start in the outfield. AJ Pollock of the White Sox. Pollock absolutely on fire right now. 5 straight multi-hit games for this guy. 11 hits over that stretch, and a guy that's always hit lefties well. No different this season. 297 ISO, 378 WOBA. Solid against the fastball as well. We're talking both WOBA and ISO over 500 against that pitch. He's going to see a lot of those from Alexander, who has struggled with right-handed hitters. 378 WOBA, 297 ISO, and a nice power mix for us as well. AJ Pollock in a good spot to lead us off. All right, let's stay with the White Sox, but not a hitter. We're going to the starting pitcher spot with Dylan Cease. This guy's been money this season. 8 starts already on the books of 8 or more strikeouts. One of those starts against these lowly Detroit Tigers here, a team that we know is just not very good offensively. Not a lot of pop in that lineup. In fact, dead last in all of baseball in ISO, WOBA, WRC plus against right-handed pitching. Also, you look at the starting lineup, we're talking 6 of the projected starters, 26% or higher strikeout rate as a team, 5th highest strikeout rate in all of baseball against right-handed pitching at just a touch under 25%. Dylan Cease just simply too cheap here. A lot of pitching options here on the slate. He is easily my favorite tonight against the Detroit Tigers. All right, back to the bats and to the infield next at second base for Trevor Story of the Red Sox. Now we get a nice combination here of a guy that's been struggling a little bit, not putting big games on the board. We know people love to look at that. Huge slate of games, so that spreads the ownership out, and the aforementioned Coors Field should keep Trevor Story a little bit off the radar here, which I like. Get a loan option with a lot of upside here. This Boston team, very stackable, but Trevor Story tops the team with almost a 300 ISO against left-handed pitching this season. Now, Koenig, don't have a lot on him, but first start did not go well. 4 earned runs in just 4 innings pitched, so I like the matchup here for these Boston right-handed hitters specifically. Even if you don't stack him, Trevor Story, playable in all formats tonight. All right, let's get to a value play I'm really liking tonight. In the outfield, that's Austin Slater of the Giants. Solid prices here. Anytime we get a guy top of the lineup, under 3,000 on DraftKings, certainly something we want to take a look at here. And Slater checks that box for us here on both sites, all the way down to 2,300 on FanDuel. Been good against left-handed pitching. ISO approaching 250. WOBA on the way to 400 here in Bubic. A lot of hard contact here. So this Giants team certainly in play as well. We're talking almost 39% hard contact rate over that same time span here of the last year and a half. So Slater, cheap. These Giants can be stacked pretty easily here. Bubic, a guy that had struggled against right-handed hitters. All right, next play for us, back to the infield here at first base with RHYS Hoskins of the Phillies. The Hoskins starting to heat back up, kind of been a streaky hitter, and we've seen him go through these waves throughout his career. But we're talking 3 multi-hit games for him now over the last 4. Has destroyed left-handed pitching, 271 ISO form, 375 the weighted OBA. The number that really jumped out, the hard contact rate at over 48% against left-handed pitching. Now, Rogers, a guy I think has some talent, no doubt, but has had issues with right-handed hitters this season, giving up some power. ISO over 200, and that mix we're always talking about. Fly ball rate, hard contact rate, both north of 38% here. Hoskins swinging a good bat. That price has not caught up yet. Get him in those Tuesday night lineups. All right, it's time. Take a look at my favorite play for Tuesday night. Before we do that, let's continue our Beast of the Night contest. Congrats to all of the recent winners. Very easy to play here. All you got to do, get in the comment section right below me in the video and guess fantasy points on DraftKings tonight. For my highest scoring hitter, the closest guess wins himself a free week of RotoGrinders Premium. Chance to get in there and check everything out behind the scenes. And while you're there, who's your favorite play of the night? Who is your Beast of the Night here on Tuesday night? Sound off in that comment section. All right, let's wrap this baby up. My favorite play for Tuesday night, you know him as the Beast of the Night. All right, this time we owe you one more bat. Going back to the outfield here with Yordan Alvarez of the Astros, tonight's Beast of the Night. Now, you talk about being locked in, 11 hits over the last 5 games, 3 of those 3-hit games for him. So really swinging a red-hot bat right now. The numbers against righties, very, very eye-popping here. I mean, these things are some of the highest that I have seen. 392 ISO so far this season against righties, 464 the weighted OBA. And no, the batting average on balls in play is not crazy. In fact, it sits at just 312, so these numbers could be even better for Alvarez. And I love this matchup, and some of the things you'll find in our RotoGrinders Premium, which you have a chance to win for free, is our Plate IQ tool, where you can look at some of the pitch types. And Dunning loves to throw that sinker 36% of the time. That's his primary pitch to left-handed hitters. That is not good news here against Yordan Alvarez. 506 WOBA against that pitch, 421 the ISO. Also hits the changeup well, which is the second pitch of Dunning. So we get a great pitching matchup here for him. Dunning, 53% hard contact rate allowed to left-handed hitters. Yordan Alvarez in a smash spot here tonight, making him easily my favorite play on the board and tonight's Beast of the Night. All right, that'll wrap us up for Tuesday night in the Fantasy Bar. As always, you guys have any comments, questions, feedback, hit me up in that comment section right below the video. Don't forget, fantasy points on DraftKings for my highest scoring hitter for a shot at some free RotoGrinders Premium. Head over to scoresandodds.com/beer and check out all the great sports betting information. For RotoGrinders.com, I am Beer saying salut, guys. Best of luck tonight. Thank you so much for watching. We'll take a couple days off. Be back on Friday with 6 more plays for you. Good luck tonight. See you on Friday.
Hey, thanks for checking out our videos. If you want more expert advice on DraftKings, FanDuel, or any other daily fantasy sports, make sure you check out the current videos playlist.